Hello, and welcome back to Spider-Man for the PlayStation 4. I'm your host, Yeoman Hero, and today we shall continue where we left off yesterday. Or whatever time you actually watched the video. Loading screens, eh? Loading screens. Loading screens that I can
Shocker's loose again.
I remember this one. This not exactly.
Magnifique.
There we go. Just wanted to get that landmark out of the way. It's right there.
Peter, I just want to make sure you haven't left any equipment you built for your friend around the lab. It's no bother to me, but if the grant committee stops by again...
Don't worry, Doc. I make a point not to leave anything there. But I know my friend appreciates you looking out for him. There's a lot of people who don't like him very much.
That buffoon Jameson and his audience of sheep, please. The people who do great things in this world are those who don't let bullies like him stand in their way. People like us.
You said a mouthful, Doc. Take care.
And away we go.
Attention unit. Report received of a narcotics sale in progress.
Really?
Officers needed in Gramercy. Please copy.
I don't like this.
Hey, guys! You got prescriptions for this stuff? Fisk did keep these wannabe pushers in check. Wait a minute, what's that feeling? Do I miss him? No.
There we go. Now, it's time to web swing my way to the shocker. Really don't like this mission too much, because I'm not great at chase scenes. But what it is. I believe I can fly.
Location is north end of Chinatown.
Really?
Hi, Herman.
Seriously? Give it up! You're never gonna catch me!
That's what you said last time.
I don't want to hurt you! You'll just slow me down!
Wow, that's considerate. What's the money for, Herman?
What do you care?
Actually, I don't. Just trying to make polite conversation.
I'm done talking!
But this could be so much more rewarding if we connected on an emotional level. Wait, I forgot. You don't have emotions. Come on, Herman. At least talk to me so we can make it interesting. Gotcha. Now let's talk.
I said I'm done talking!
Really, Herman? Couldn't you be a little bit nicer? Just slightly nicer?
Honestly, Herman, why are you robbing again? You know the police are watching your every move. I mean, we all know you're kind of dumb, but I didn't think you were this dumb. You must be desperate, which means you're not just stealing for yourself. You must be working with someone, or for someone. You can tell me who it is now, or make me punch it out of you later. Your choice.
Not enough.
Move, move, move!
Really, Herman? Ah, come on, dude.
You know what, Herman? You have like zero personality, but your suit is awesome. Can we talk design details? Maybe later.
Good work, Spider-Man. Did you learn anything about his motive?
I tried, but he's not very talkative. Plus, I think he hates me.
You have that effect on a lot of people.
But you love me, right, Yuri?
I tolerate you.
Wow. That might be the nicest thing you've ever said to me.
Maybe. I believe I can web swing.
Maybe now's a good time to look into that mask. Oh, it's MJ. Hey, MJ. You're up late.
Just catching up on the news. Looks like you had quite an adventure with Shocker tonight.
Yeah, he was unusually combative. Anyway, thanks again for dinner. What do I owe you?
How about a favor? You still have that mask from the gallery?
Yeah. I'm actually on my way to the Peace Center now to ask Martin Lee about it.
Martin Lee? Why?
He has a degree in art history. If anyone knows about the origins of that mask, he will.
Just keep me in the loop. Like I said, I think there's a bigger story here, and I plan to be the one to break it.
Sure. So I can call you, like, whenever?
Yeah, whenever, whatever.
There we go.
I guess we're talking again. Cool.
I'm gonna view that Spidey plushie if it's the last thing I do. Where is it at? Can't be. It's not in suits. Collections. To the plushie.
Spider plushie! Oh, a toy designer made this prototype to get me to license my likeness. Too bad there's no way to get paid without revealing my identity.
Now what do we have? Hold back at enemies. Perch takedown range. That sounds like a good plan. There we go. Wait a second. Suits. What do we got in suits so far? Secret War suit. This looks super weird. I don't really care for the design. It looks like they combined the Miles Morales suit and then just went the Miles Morales classic suit and maybe a little bit of the symbiote costume to make this, but it looks super dumb to me. I don't really care for the way the blue looks, but I like the effect of the shine on the blue there. That's pretty cool. Velocity suit. Backpacks must be unlocked. The classic suit. The noir suit. The Scarlet Spider suit. Oh yeah. Can't use research tokens yet. Spider armor Mark II suit. King. Bulletproof. I do kind of like the EMP ability there, though. But I can't unlock it yet, so there's no point. Web Blossom. Ooh. Okay, that's actually kind of cool. Web Blossom. AR hollow decoys. You know, I've got this suit in my main playthrough, but I haven't actually used its ability. Because you can choose what ability you can use. What are the suit mods we got right now? Research tokens, bonus gadget refills, focus generation. Increases XP. We got melee, bullet damage. There we go. See, incoming melee damage. Focus. What do we got? Longer to detect you. Combat element. There we go. Yeah, we'll do that. And the only other thing was the gadgets, which that's locked. What we got? I can't unlock, do that, but I can upgrade to that.
So full of anger, and I wish you'd get help managing it. It's terrible for your health. Now I know she speaks from a place of concern, but this is a common misconception that I have to correct. I'm not full of anger. I'm full of love. I call out injustice, corruption, and crimes against humanity because I adore this city, and I want it to be better. What you hear in my voice, it's love. Nothing but love.
Sure, nothing but love. Gotcha. Here we go.
Almost morning. Mr. Lee will be here soon. I could use a snack.
Snack time. Oh. Got to turn my timer on. How much time we got? I can keep an eye on that at least. We'll move for a timer that way, which is actually great, so I don't have that blasting.
Mr. Lee's usually in his office now. You guys holding up all right?
This moron thinks I'm going to move in with my daughter.
Hey, that'd be great.
She hasn't asked, but she's not gonna. I'm not going anywhere.
You don't know that. Nobody does.
Well, I'm not going anywhere. That's a promise.
To the office of Martin Lee.
Maybe I should take a class.
Oh, I'm sort of tired for some reason. See, I stayed up like all night the night before last and figured, okay, I'm gonna get a decent amount of sleep tonight, or yet last night, right? Only I wake up, I'm still kind of tired. And right now I'm kind of tired. And it's not like tired where I act goofy like
I'm sorry to bother you,
sometimes,
Mr.
but
Lee.
tired
Friend
when I'm
Mary
just
Jane,
like
she's a reporter.
drained.
She's doing a story on art imports, and she found this piece. And she wanted
So
an
maybe
expert
it might
opinion
have
on it, and I know you have a degree.
And this might be the first time I actually get to use it. Let's see what you have. Interesting. Where'd she find it?
I'm really not sure. Why, what is it?
Replica of an antique Chinese opera mask. I haven't seen one in years. This symbol here roughly translates to demon. My father read me ghost stories with that mask and symbol in it when I was young. Scared the hell out of me. Peter, listen. That mask, it could be connected to dangerous people. Mary Jane might want to find a different story.
Do you think she's in trouble?
Why take the risk?
Oh, he looked spooked. I know what he's
The symbol inside the mask means
what this
demon.
ties
It
into.
really spooked Mr. Lee. Never seen him like that.
I don't want to spoil it.
The story.
Fat chance. Do you think Mr. Lee knows more than he's letting on?
No, I think he just had a weird flashback or something. I know his childhood was pretty traumatic.
Yeah, that makes sense. Demons, huh? Catchy name. Okay, gotta get writing. See you soon.
Well, that went about as well as I could have hoped. You know, the business community's really stepped up. Both job training and hiring. Well, most of them. Sad not to see Oscorp here.
I could patch these shoes. They'll last a while.
That's kind of weird looking, yet interesting. Huh. Like, you can kind of see through the windows. Only kind of, though, because they have a blind, or whatever you want to call it, some kind of curtain on it. Anyway, I know the story behind the mask and the story behind why Mr. Lee
Got some
was...
time to kill before Doc needs me at the lab. Let's do a little Spidey workout in the city.
Skill point up, apparently. What do we got on your suits? The Stark suit. The main Spider-Man suit from the MCU. We also have the Iron Spider suit, which is the suit he wore during Infinity War. And the, as you can see from the picture, this is the Homecoming pre-Stark suit. Spider-Man suit. Which we get from unlocking all... We unlock via getting all the backpacks. That being said, I'm feeling like if we get another crime token, I might go ahead and unlock the classic style suit. I like the idea of the web blossom. So I can't use it because the Iron Spider, Velocity, and Spider-Punk suits I don't have to unlock. I just have to equip. Well, swinging around with this thing for a little bit. Show it off. Wait a minute. Am I using the... Oh, I forgot this unlocks some stuff. That might be cool. Let me get that. Am I using that particular suit power? No, it's battle focus. I'll see what this does.
1080, chase in progress. Reported location is Nolita.
Where's that at? Shed, where's that at? I can't do anything about a chase if you don't show me where that chase is. Well, apparently I can't do anything about that chase because it's not going to show me anything where it's at because I need to unlock it.
Peter, Mr. Lee spoke to me. He seemed worried. Are you into something dangerous?
Oh, it's just a story Mary Jane's investigating. Here's your stuff.
Come off us!
Well, that's just rude.
Here we go. And that suit actually does look pretty cool.
Reinforcements. I guess this is what they call organized crime.
Give me that gun. You don't need it.
End of the road. Hello?
Peter, it's Dr. Octavius.
Oh, hey, what's up?
Lance Corporal Texador is here for a fitting.
I totally forgot. I didn't forget. I'll be there soon.
His tardiness is starting to become a pattern. Come on, Parker. You're better than this.
He's right. How did I lose track of time?
Well, that was done. Nope, nope. I'm gonna be a little bit later because of this.
Would you look at that? Half the crime tower's back up already.
When Spider Cop's on the job, come hell or high water, the job gets...
Nope.
She'd never admit it, but the chief was warming up to Spider Cop. His casual disregard for by-the-book thinking was a breath of fresh air. She'd come around someday. Maybe this'll help me balance work and a personal life, if I ever find time to read it.
Indeed. Anyway, now I can head back over to the...
Sorry about that. Like I was saying. Oh, it's just a story Mary Jane's investigating. Don't worry, I'll make sure she's careful.
Please tell me you two are back together.
We're talking again. Baby steps. I hope I didn't upset Mr. Lee.
He's just concerned. I was actually touched by how concerned. I knew he liked you. He admires how dedicated you are to helping others. I think you remind him of himself when he was younger. Both orphans, both so smart.
Well, the admiration's mutual. You got a good boss, May.
I'll tell him you said so. Love you, Peter.
Wow, I didn't realize you could accidentally interrupt calls and start them from where they left off.
Commercial robbery in progress. Location is Hudson Town.
Hudson Town, you say? I can't see it. Woo! Open sesame. after this next story bit, I think I'll go ahead and call it a day for now. It'll help make me make sure that my game footage doesn't go all wonky like it did the first time around.
How does it work? Just like a natural arm. You think of what you want it to do, and...
Yes. Hey, what do you think you're doing?
This site's been declared a safety hazard.
Stop that right now! This is highly sensitive equipment. That's it. I'm calling the mayor's office directly.
Peter Parker, how the hell are you?
Speak of the devil. Mr. Osborn.
Oh, please. How long have we known each other? It's Mr. Mayor. It's Norman.
Norman, what do you think you're doing?
The grant agreement you signed has strict safety provisions. This isn't your first violation.
Those were excused.
By me. We should have confiscated this equipment long ago.
But I've had a breakthrough.
Thank you for your great service to our country. These folks will escort you to Oscorp Robotics, where you'll receive the latest in prosthetics. No charge.
This isn't about safety infractions, is it?
I'm trying to help you, Otto. You're free to continue your work in a secure environment.
At Oscorp.
You always were the smartest guy in the room.
You haven't changed a bit.
Neither of you. Hey, Peter. Harry will be coming back from Europe early next year. Maybe the two of you can start that business you always talked about. This is opportunity knocking.
Easy. They didn't take everything. Maybe we could start over.
Peter, there's no we. Without the grant from the city, I can no longer pay you. I need some time to think. If I were you, I'd look for a new job.
Well, there's that little happy affair. It's kind of interesting because they build it up in such a way where you can kind of understand where Norman Osborn's coming from, where he's legit actually helped out, and it's
Could do something to help Doc. Maybe call Harry. Ask him to talk to his dad. No. Norman never listens to Harry. Even tried to kill funding for his research stations. Hey, one of those stations is nearby. I should see how they're doing while Harry's in Europe.
Anyway, this is how you'd get
some way to help Doc. I'll think of something.
Anyway, these research stations that were just mentioned, this is how you get the research tokens that'll help you unlock certain Spider-Man suits. And I'll deal with that next time. But as I was saying, you can kind of understand where Norman Osborn is coming from. He's the mayor of New York, and while he has helped Otto Octavius in the past with the violations that he's dealt with, it's happened so many times that it's like, yeah, he has to put his foot down at some point, otherwise it's seen as favoritism. So, I get what they're trying to do. They're trying to make a lot of these characters that are originally known as traditional villains, like Dr. Octopus, despite being a researcher that apparently got bullied for the way he looked or whatever, he wasn't super sympathetic in the original comic books, because he goes from a scientist that's like muttering to himself about how he wants to get back at everybody that mistreats him to a megalomaniac that decides he's going to... I can't even remember what he was doing in the very first issue beyond he was the first person to legit beat Spider-Man in a fight, which caused him to think about quitting being Spider-Man, and he actually had to have a talking to from the Human Torch of all people to remotivate him. So it was an interesting character arc for Peter Parker, but Doc Ock didn't really have much going for him besides being called Doc Ock by the people he worked with because he constantly used those mechanical arms to conduct the volatile experiments in order to keep himself and other people safe, because they were like connected to glass walls and such. To the arms could get in there to deal with the experiments while he was on behind safety glass. So not much to his character originally, but several series have done more to actually add to who he is as a person beyond being Dr. Octopus. Well, as I said before, we'll deal with this research station in the next video. See you guys next time.